social media. What? Hi. Hi, Marquise Gore. Welcome. Hi, my name is Dr. Brenda. Thanks for coming. I've never seen your name before. But thanks for joining in my live. Hi, Phantasma. I ain't your auntie, Marquise. I'm not your auntie. Hi, Joshua. Hi, Monkey. Christopher Baggett. Music Wolf. Backaz. Irie. Art of Mind. Hopefully your diarrhea clear up. I like Taco Bell. What'd you get? I get the Dorito tacos, just regular tacos with just regular tacos with Dorito tacos. What'd you get? They cause you to be not good. Guillermo, why? Somebody, I got cooking arms. Somebody else said that earlier. Are you the same person? I don't have a BBL. This is all natural. This is natural too. That's why it's still there. My favorite color, I like earth tone, like brown, sandy brown, all of this brown wood. Is my favorite colors. Burgundies, reds, not reds, burgundies. I'm a theologian. Lower the camera. Shrek Smith. Be a better person, Guillermo. What matters? Nico, why? How old are you? I can cook. Wild Wolf, thank you for the Wild Wolf. If you come out with some stuff I don't want to hear, I'm about to block you forever. My arm is fat. I lost 90 pounds, so this is the result of it. What should you do? Think about it. Okay. Thank you, Marley. I'm gonna make some turkey sausages for breakfast. Ugh. Tired of chewing that gum. I usually like to put spinach in these, but I don't have any. And I like to grate up an onion because after you, like if you don't eat them all the first day, grating up an onion puts that good moistness in it that makes them taste good. Keep them moist, not dry them out. There's some breadcrumbs in there. I don't like liquid. I never put an onion seasoning in it, but I'm going to do it today. Parsley. here. I'm supposed to turn down my recording. Alright, it's late, but I'm trying to make something tonight before I go to bed. Some turkey sausages for breakfast. And I feel like eating a little rice and chicken. I always like an extra protein, so I'm going to put a couple eggs in there. 3 eggs. This is too runny. I've never made this like this. We put flour in it. Never. But it's too thin. It's too wet. And I want it to be a little drier. Because I usually just make it meat, protein. Hope it comes out good. I have to make one. See how yummy it tastes. If it tastes yummy. Make one. I just put one in my pot just to see what it tastes like, what it feels like. It's back a little bit. Clean grease. ground turkey. That's what it looked like on that side. Don't look bad. I have to see what it tastes like. If I need to add a little more flour. He said them legs are like logs. Lord, Lord. That's funny. All right, Big Daddy. I ain't wearing red. This is brown. Richard C. What Richard C. say? Let me follow Richard C. What he comment on. It's a diabetes for me. I don't have diabetes. I don't have high blood pressure. I don't have bad cholesterol. All my cholesterol, good and bad, cholesterol is in good levels. So, come again. I'm still a truth, Bobby James Jr. I'm still the truth. I'm more the truth now than I was back then. Better believe it. Don't look bad, right? I'm just going to eat this. I'm not going to eat the rice. Let's see if I'll try with a little bread. I'm hungry. I'm doing something I don't usually do. I'm eating like this late at night. I don't usually ever eat this late at night. I'm just coming in, had a good night out. Okay. This is some ground turkey with some flour, breadcrumbs. Wish I had spinach in it. But it don't taste bad. Taste more. This is what it looks like. And we could add anything to it. This is actually supposed to be like a turkey sausage. But it's good enough to make and eat for breakfast as a turkey sausage. I made this as a turkey sausage. And it's tasty. Hi, Rashid. How you doing? Thanks for joining. You gonna pay this? I don't believe in shacking. You can get it for free, David. I don't charge people for food. I've been drinking a little bit today. I had a good night. Out listening to music, having drinks, and I didn't get a chance to eat though. know how they say whistle while you work? I say clean up while you work. What you eat for dinner tonight? Thanks for joining in. All right, Mr. Push. I appreciate courage. Oh, yeah? Well, thank you to your mom. David, you wasn't getting a turn. Hello, John. Doyd. Ah, excuse me. You hit it like a drunk driver. Eyes open. Thank you, Jesse. You're welcome to it. Yeah, somebody bought me a bottle of wine today. Table wine. I have this song ringing in my head. The last song I heard where I was, he don't want to be saved. He don't want to be. I can't. I don't have own the rights to that, so I can't really like that song. They say he don't want to be saved. Don't save. I have that in my head, and I'm like still dancing to it. I'm moving to it. put some gravy to it. I wish I would have put more like chopped onions in it. Because I like to taste the onions. And these, well, I made them different together. I put flour in them, I never put flour. Want some? If it was my daddy, I would cook for you, Big Daddy. You buy it, I cook it. Oh yeah, Mr. Push. Norton. I go. My feet are 12, Norton. I do have big feet. But I need big feet for all this big other stuff. Yep, I'm 68, 69. My niece wants me to make her some 16 bean soup, and I'm gonna make some corn fritters to go with it. Yep, and it tastes real good. Very real, Mr. Handsome. I would say these are salmon patties, because if they weren't turkey, if I didn't know they were turkey patties. I'm ready to eat another one, they're so good. And I'm munching. Thanks for the likes. Send up some love. Send me up some love. Some subscriptions. I dropped a piece of food. There's no food on the floor. I did drop some food on the dishwasher, but I got it off. I have on clothes, Shelly. I had on a jacket. I have a jacket that goes with this. So I had the jacket on while I was outside with this on. And a scarf and gloves. What are you talking about? Thanks for all that love coming up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Tap that screen. Shelly, stop. Norton, I want to bend the. You got that. Bend the over. You got that, Norton. I didn't drop any on the floor. I did not. I needed more onions. Uh-uh. Okay. These are my turkey sausages. They probably would taste amazing with some gravy, bell peppers, some onions, and some mashed potatoes and some sweet peas. Now I'm feeling like I would have did all of that, but it's late, and I just needed something to mm, put in my stomach in the morning. But thank you. I was gonna boil some ginger and some lemon. I ain't in the mood to right now. Where are my glasses? Oh. Where are my glasses? Oreo. Yep. Thanks for the likes. Y'all want to come with me? I'm tired. I'm just going to get into bed. Thanks for keeping each other company. Hi, Mr. Jonathan. Why? Mm-hmm. God made me like that wet shark. I didn't do it. Yep. Mm. No, Norton. All right. That's right. It's my Eagles. Keep moving, Malcolm. Mm-hmm. Oh. Mm. I got some biceps on me. Yep. Mm. I do, David M. When I get off live, I will be. I had a good night. Nope, that's not when you should call. You be out of pocket sometimes, Dave M. Mm, yes, you do, Dave M. Motivational speech. Mm. What I want to say motivational is, I don't know what to say motivational right now. Treat people right. Because you never know what they might be going through. Treat people good. You know, so much tragedy is going on in the world, and we hear about tragic events on the news all the time. But the fact is that people go through stuff. People are going through challenges, obstacles. They're going through pressures. They're going through rejection, obligations that they have. They're going through brokenness. They're going through loss. They're going through all types of emergencies and, yeah, mishaps, security issues. Life is happening in all of our lives. And you come in contact with your coworkers. You may never know that they have a loved one facing cancer or leukemia or diabetes or high blood pressure, hemophilia. You never know. They'll never tell you that they're going through those challenges, and loved one in prison, loved one just committed a crime, loved one, someone in the family going through some stuff, but it affects them. It affects their lives, their hearts, their livelihood. So be kind to someone, be kind to the neighbor. And we have some, individuals in our surroundings that don't deserve our kindness. But, as long as they don't put your hand on you, as long as they don't put their hand on you or spit on you or, if they curse you out, you can separate yourself from them, not be in contact with them if possible. But people go through challenges. People are going through so much. Who do you know that's not going through something, or someone they love, someone they care about, someone they're connected to that's not going through anything? So trying to be as encouraging as you possibly can to the next man, because you never know when you may need someone to be encouraging to you. I see my eyebrows are kind of strange, so I want to take them off. Okay. Mm. Are you 68, 69, living in a homeless shelter? I'm sorry to hear that. I hope things pick up for you. I truly do. And I hope that I lived in a homeless shelter before. I had gotten burned out, and me and my three children, we had to live in a homeless shelter from like October to January. And it was a challenge. And I could have stayed with family, but I felt like I didn't want to disrupt their life because they had a routine and everything going on, with kids going to school and everything. And I didn't want to, bring in me and my three children and disrupt their life. So I chose to go into a shelter, and I don't regret it. They treated us well, very well. I had some wonderful experiences there too. They even rode us, vanned us to the school. I was in college during that time also. I sure was. I was in college during that time and raising my children. And they would take my children to, I was in school during, on the day my place burnt down, and they had to come and get me while I was in class at the college. Tell me my house burnt up. And family members was outside of my place with the truck to try and get anything that I could had left. By the time I got from the college to my house, my family was outside. Yeah, my kids were in school. I didn't get them until the day was over. Yeah, those were times. And even while I was living in the shelter, me and my children, we were in a room. Fortunately, we were there for months. We only had to share. I met Whitney Houston during that period of time. She was she used to help homeless shelters, and our shelter was one that she had helped at that time. But I loved her before that time ever happened. But just to see her and her daughter, Christine. was amazing. She was just a little girl, probably like 3 back then. Much success to you, 68, 69. Going back to your old job. That's nice. They're going to let you back. So you must have left with a good rapport. I have 4 grandkids, Gelato. Well, actually, I have 5, because I have a step grandson. He's an adult, though, with a child of his own. So because of him, I have a great grand also. I'm off tomorrow. Tomorrow's my regular day off. You're in a good shelter. That's wonderful. You should be. The shelter I was in was good too, and I appreciated it, you know. And they used to have clothes because my clothes had gotten so messed up from the smoke damage. And this shelter that I was going to, they used to get women's clothes from this store called Smart Size. And I used to could fit those clothes from Smart Size. I remember praying and say, God, let me get, well, I say 10 dresses. And they had inspectors come to the shelter, and we all had to like do chores. We all had chores. And one week or so, one family had chores. I had to clean up the kitchen. This was my week to clean up the kitchen. And I remember hearing God say, clean this kitchen. And when I heard him say, clean this kitchen, I knew it wasn't like just don't go wipe the counter down. It wasn't that type of clean this kitchen. It was like, clean this kitchen. Like, scrub, scrape. Don't let no residue be left in this kitchen. And it was like a big kitchen. But when I heard him say, clean this kitchen, I knew what he meant. And I did. I cleaned that kitchen so good. Like, oh my God, I cleaned that kitchen good. And little did the director know, none of us knew that the inspectors were coming to that shelter. The inspectors had come to that shelter that time. And because they God told me to clean that kitchen, they passed it because that kitchen was so clean. And the director said to me, she thanked me, she said, thank you so much. Because she knew it was cleaner than anybody else that went down there had cleaned it. It was like, there was nothing that I did not clean. It was from the whole kitchen, stove, refrigerator, everything. And she says, anything you wanted. She asked me if I could do anything for you. And I asked her, I said, can I go get some clothes? Because my clothes were, and I was in college at the time. My clothes had all got messed up. And I said, can I go get some clothes from that? Because they had a little shelter where they give out clothes. And I asked her for some clothes. She says, anything you want down there, you can go get. And I just went down there, and I remember asking, it wasn't 10 dresses. I asked God for 12 dresses, not pants, shirts. I asked for 12 dresses. I was going to church regularly during that time, and I needed dresses because that's all I was wearing, really. And I asked God for 12 dresses. And by the time I finished getting clothes out of that basement, these were brand new clothes. That some of them had little nicks on them because they were like clothes that they would use on display at this store called Smart Size. And I had a garbage bag. It wasn't a 30-pound garbage bag. It was like a 50-pound garbage bag. And I'm telling you, that garbage bag was filled to the brim. I just kept throwing clothes, kept throwing clothes. Anything I saw I liked, she told me I could take. Anything I saw, I was big, so it wasn't like nobody else in there could fit them clothes. But they were all brand new clothes. And I needed new clothes because I didn't have any, since I got burnt out. And by the time I finished tossing clothes, that bag was so full. One of the workers there, he had took it up to my room. By the time I went through all those clothes, once I got them back up into my room, because you picked out everything from jackets to I wasn't skirts and this, that, and the other. I just kept throwing it. That bag was huge and filled. And by the time I got upstairs, when I counted how many dresses I had, the very prayer I had asked God for 12 dresses, I literally had 12 dresses in that bag, along with a whole lot of other stuff. But there were literally 12 dresses. I'll never forget that in my life. And I didn't even realize how many I threw in there. But it was 12. And I prayed and asked him for 12 dresses. Before, and this is the thing, I asked him for 12 dresses before me going to clean up the kitchen, before, that situation ever arose, that I would get those clothes because I cleaned up that kitchen and the inspectors came, and we didn't know the inspector was coming. The director didn't know the inspectors was coming, but they came. I look at those situations like God is amazing. And I'll never forget God because of those things. And just from 68, 69 telling me he's in a shelter, it brought that thought up, it brought that memory back to me. So thank you. Thank you so much. Yep, pillow talk. I'm 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 rubbing my leg. I'm just rubbing my leg. That's it. And my belt, my booty. Yep, you can. You want to roll in? You want to? Come on. Okay. Birthday suit though. Got to be a birthday suit. Thank you. Only reflex. What? You covered in your own waist. I don't know what that means. That sounds disgusting. Oh, that's good. May you get those stamps, because if I can get some stamps, I'll get them too. What? Yes, I would. But when they start giving out those stamps, giving people all those extra stamps, that's when the food went up, whether you realize it or not. That food went up sky high because it's like they were giving away food. You know, send up some likes, y'all, and some subscriptions. Subscribe. Thanks. Subscribe. Send up some likes. Please don't forget. Whatever. Only lab rats wait for monthly government checks. Hey, you know, e- everybody's situation is different. So don't kick a man when he down. Yep. And lift a woman when she is. Whatever, Jay. I didn't. I didn't. And I don't always. I don't have nobody in my bed. I know what my body is like. I had clothes on all day, so my body was clean before I put my clothes on. That's all right. You ain't got to smell, touch, feel, taste, or nothing. So I'm good. Yeah. Let's talk about it, chucking. I sleep. Yeah. When I turn off my live, I'll sleep. That's right. And just be thankful that you don't need a government check, because your situation can change any day. You never know. And hopefully, if it change for the better, that you wouldn't be ever needing it. But don't, you know, knock a person because you never know how a person's situation may turned out. You're trying to shack up. I don't believe in shacking up. Hi, Desmond. Right, Gooberman. You're moving to Jacksonville, Florida with my girl that lives down there. Okay. Well, hopefully, your lives turn out good together. It's important, you know. You're a fellow YouTuber. What do you believe in? What do you mean? I believe in Jesus. I believe that Jesus is the mediator between God and man. Oh yeah, chucking and jiving TV. May I remember that at a later time and check you out. Hit me up. Like, did you subscribe? Well, I don't. Um, Maybe make a comment. Chucking and jiving TV. Make a comment so I can follow you. Because I know I'm not going to do it right now. Right. You can make a way. You know you learn the different techniques to survive. We think that, like, in my area, we're at a point where we're not out of a drought situation. We use a lot of water. We use a lot of water. But if our reservoirs do not replenish, are not replenished, then we're going to be in a situation where we're going to be in a drought and we're going to have to be restricted from water usage. And that could be cooking. We can't use water we might have to only take a shower once a week. And some people might not even realize that that might be a drastic measure, but you can only take a shower once a week. Just imagine having to live like that. Like when I was living in a shelter, one thing we had to do, even though I was washing clothes for my three sons, that's like 21 pair of pants a week times a shirt, t-shirt, underwears, and socks. So I have these 21 sets of clothes that I have to wash, like make sure that they get washed every week. They had other clothes, so while I'm washing those, they had stuff to put on. But the fact is that I had to do that laundry all the time. And in the shelter, we had one designated day a week to do laundry. If you missed your laundry day, you had to wait until your next week. But they had rules. I didn't miss my laundry day. I didn't plan on doing nothing else. I would spend the whole day doing laundry for them and for myself. But you learn to adapt. You learn to cope. You gotta have money to go on. You do. Well, get off live. You won't have to worry about sleeping. Mm. In New Jersey, only reflects. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. Yo, I'm sorry. I'm in the live. It was a full day. Had a full day. Oh, I'm dozing off really bad. I'm sorry. I have to end this live. Why you calling me bald head? I don't snore. No, they don't, because I don't fall asleep while I'm live. And I have fallen asleep before when I live, but it's not a normal thing. It's been a long day, and I'm relaxed and I'm comfortable. Figure it out. I have members, and they get videos. Thank you, Mike. Good night.